Happy National Emo Day! I'm just kidding. This is a hairbrush. Oh shit. Hi everybody, my name is Riot. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we post all kinds of epic content. That sounded sarcastic. No, I can't speak. We're a pretty epic group of people. You should subscribe. Trust me. Subscribe. Do it now. Subscribe. Sorry. Okay, so I don't know if I'll add background music to this. I don't know if I'll put any sort of editing into this besides there's a pause button there so I can do jump cuts. I guess that's cool. I don't know. So for those of you who don't know, which I guess kind of includes me because I didn't know this until like yesterday, but yesterday was National Emo Day. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even really celebrate it yesterday because I had another mental breakdown. Loving life right now, but no, like I didn't know it was a thing, but like now that I know that it's an actual thing, like that thing exists, my day has been freaking made, dude. Like National Emo Day. I didn't think we were cool enough to have our own holiday, but we do, so I'm not complaining. But for this, so this is kind of like a late National Emo Day celebration video thing. I don't know. Anyways, today I'm going to be telling the story about how I became emo, how I found out about it, what attracted me to it, all those details. And when I'm done, I want you guys to comment your stories down below because I love hearing from you guys. And that goes for the rest of the members of this channel too. I want to hear from you guys. Well, one of the members in this channel is goth, but that goes for you too. I want to hear how you got how you became goth. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Are we recording? We are. Okay, cool. So, let me move that. There we go. So, am I too loud? I wanted to make sure you guys could hear me, but I don't know if I'm too loud. Feel free to turn down the volume. I won't be offended. How dare you turn down the volume? No, I'm kidding. I won't be offended. Anyway, so, a few years ago, your boy was in 7th grade. To give you a little bit of perspective, I'm a senior now. So it's been kind of a while, but I was in 7th grade, and I used to date this girl. This was after we broke up. Anyways, this girl who's now my ex, painted in the picture for you here, okay? So, you can't see my hands. I talk with my hands a lot, but they're below the table. We're gonna, no. I just realized how wrong it sounded. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who was thinking that. The fact that my mind went there shows how much of a horrible person I am. Whatever. Anyways, so back to the story. 7th grade. This girl I used to date. I still liked her. We were still friends. We're not anymore, but we were still friends at the time, and she was pretty cool. But I noticed she started dressing differently. And not that this was a problem. I was never one of those really preppy people. Like, oh my god, what are you wearing? I was never like that. But basically, I just noticed she started dressing differently. Like, she did her hair differently. She colored it a couple of times. Her clothes were different. And this way that she was dressing, I can't really call it goth, but it was this kind of dark, sort of like Tim Burton-ish style. And I thought she looked. I'm trying not to swear in this video, but oh, you guys can't see it. I got a Steam notification. Sorry, but maybe we can. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm trying not to swear here, but I thought she looked freaking awesome. And I was kind of intrigued by this kind of aesthetic that I've never seen before. And so I knew there had to be a name for it, but I wasn't sure what it was. And then one day the word emo randomly popped in my head. I say that because I obviously learned the word emo from somewhere, but that's the part I don't remember. I don't remember if I watched like a movie or heard it from someone else, or I don't know where I heard the word, but somehow I figured out that it was called emo. So I did a little bit of research on YouTube. I looked up emo on YouTube, one word emo, and boom! My world freaking exploded, bro. Like, so basically, I found all these tutorials, like how to be emo and stuff like that, and you can still find those. I've actually done one of those Bless you. She's gonna do it again. No? No, wait, she's gonna do it again. Hold on. Listen carefully. You'll hear it. It's cute. Or maybe she won't. Sorry. My cat sneezed. I'm sorry. I'm so ADHD, I get distracted by stuff. Anyways. Back to the story. So. She's so cute, bro. Anyways. So. There's all these videos on YouTube about, like, how to be emo and blah, 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 blah. And, I was really interested in it because I was naturally a dark person. My emotions always got the best of me, and also I was into dark things. Like I don't know, at the time I haven't seen too many horror movies, but I've always thought I would watch the trailers for like horror movies, especially these classic early 2000s slasher films, the remake of Friday the 13th, the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. Not that the originals were bad, but this is what I grew up with. So, I was just into stuff like that, and I felt like this way of dressing was kind of a way to express that. So I thought it was really cool, and so I started dressing like that. Well, think about it as like a wall, as like a pool, right? You take baby steps, you put your tiptoes in, but then you go deeper and deeper. And the more I dressed like this and explored into this culture, I keep hearing things, bro. Anyways, the more I found out about it, and eventually I started to find out about like the music part of it, and I started to research it. Then I found out that music is pretty much where it started. But because it started off as a music genre before it became a full blown aesthetic, and before it was a music genre, it was kind of it came from its roots were like goth and grunge and metal, and stuff like that. But I remember when I first started listening to the music, the like emo music, it wasn't like what you would expect it to be, like My Chem or Dear Whoever. It was more like the emo rock. So it was like I think one of the first bands one of the first emo bands I've ever heard was Falling in Reverse. I listened to I can't think of it now. The Drug in Me Is You. I heard that song. And immediately I was hooked. It was this cool, like, rebellious rock music that kind of just stuck it to the man. And it wasn't super violent or anything, but it was just that kind of, the same way my parents probably felt about, like, I don't know, AC/DC or something when that stuff came out. So I thought it was really cool, and then I started, listening to more music, and eventually I got to, like, My Chemical Romance. I got to the very core of it, and I got to these, like, heavy, emotional... stuff like Dear Whoever, A Vain Attempt, Hawthorne Heights, those kind of bands. If you haven't heard those bands, by the way, I don't know where you've been these past years, but they are fine. You should listen to that music, bro. You should check these bands out. They are great genres of music. These are some great bands that I'm listing here. You should take note. But anyways, I'm gonna fix my camera now. I wish I could do that with this, but my mic comes through here. So, if I want to ear rape you guys, I gotta do that. And then you guys know what's coming, so I can't even surprise you guys. I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be like a good YouTuber here. Am I doing it right? Am I doing this whole YouTube thing right? Oh, no. Anyways, so, back to the story. I found out about the music. It started with the clothes for me, but I found out about the music. And then I started finding out just about other media parts of it in general. Like for example, emo is a subgenre of music, and it's also a way of dressing. But, like, there's kind of emo-ish movies, too, if you think about it. Like, there's Donnie Darko, there's Suicide Room, there's A Nightmare Before Christmas. Really, any Tim Burton film. Just kind of this dark... not super intense, but kind of this sort of somewhat gothic aesthetic kind of feel, this vibe, And that's what I really got from this subgenre. That's why I was attracted to it. It wasn't about emotions. I don't know if I said this. I actually recorded this video before, so I'm trying to think of what I said and what I didn't say. I don't know if I said this already. Sorry if I did. But for me, it wasn't about... I wasn't going through anything super serious at the time. I didn't learn it through music. I didn't learn it through... feeling depressed. I just learned it through the way people dressed, and I thought that was really cool. And then I went deeper down the rabbit hole from there. my camera's about to cut off because Vanagam only records up to 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna just do this. There we go. Anyways, but that's pretty much the story. Ever since then, I've been emo, and I've been going deeper down the rabbit hole. But I like it because I like this culture, because before I was emo, I can't really call myself a prep, but I was one of those kids, I just didn't really know who I was at the time, so my interest in everything was just whatever was popular. I mean, I had a little bit of my own stuff, but for the most part, to try to fit in, I listened to, like, music that was popular, and I watched movies that were popular, and I just kind of took part in the main part of everything, because I was just, didn't know who I was at the time. I remember, though, one of my favorite, I listened to pop music before I turned emo, but this was in, like, the early 2000s. We're talking, I was born in 2002, and this was before 2010, so I can't really complain, because that was, in my opinion, that was the only good pop music. To this day, I still listen to that stuff sometimes. I don't like today's pop music, but if you throw some Kesha at me, okay, don't judge me. Kesha's talented. There's no denying it. Kesha is a talented woman. Anyways, but I remember one of my favorite artists before I turned emo was Pitbull, dude. You guys remember Pitbull? He did that song with T-Pain. Hey, hey, baby, ooh, drop it to the... That song? Bro, oh my god. I was such a normie back then. It scares me. It literally scares me. That shirt, you know, that shirt that says normal people scare me? That's me right now. I'm looking back at my old self with the short hair and the freaking Aeropostale shirt and the nice, clean, not torn up, no patches, like, work jeans, bro. I'm not having it. But that's pretty much the story. I mean, there's not much else to it. That's pretty much everything. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. So because I was sort of, didn't really know who I was at the time, when I first started taking part in this culture, I felt like I was actually at home for once. And it's weird because, like, I've talked about this before in videos, I think, but a lot of people who are a part of the emo subculture actually don't like being called emo. A lot of people take it as an insult, like, because I think people have tried to use it as an insult, but, like, it doesn't really work because that's genuinely what we're called. That's like if I tried to insult a smart person and I said, God, you're so smart. Like, how is that? Doesn't work like that. But, anyways, I was and still totally am fine with considering myself an emo, because when I first found out about the subculture, like, I felt, for the first time, I felt like I was actually, like, I belonged to something, and I felt like I almost had, like, a family, you know, like, just, I mean, I do have a family, I have parents, I have a half-sister, but I mean, like, a family as in, like, people I can talk to and relate with stuff. But anyways, that's pretty much the story. Trying to think if I missed anything. I don't think I did. I don't think I missed anything. That was my hands. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Guys, so now here's the part where you guys come in. I want you guys to comment down below and tell me your story. And I know someone in this channel, I know their name, I just don't know if they want me to say. I don't think it's a big deal, but I'm just trying to respect everybody's privacy here. I don't know, okay, don't come at me. I'm trying to be proactive here. Don't kill me, please. I know their name, I promise. I'm not that bad. I already forgot their name once, won't do it again. But we do have a goth person on this channel, which is fine. But that goes for you too. And maybe there's some goth people in our audience too, I don't know. But emo, goth, whatever. What subculture do you guys belong to? How'd you find out about it? I want to hear the stuff from you guys. I like hearing this. I like hearing from you guys. So, that's pretty much the video. Hope you enjoyed. Again, happy National Emo Day. Didn't know this was an actual thing, but I'm not complaining. I'm actually kind of... I think this is great, dude. National Emo Day? Bro, that is awesome. I thought the closest thing to National Emo Day would be like National Creepypasta Day, which I also missed. That was on October, I want to say 13th is National Creepypasta Day. I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, peeps. You already know what's coming. Cover your ears, or not. Whatever. Bye.